All right, I'm live. So it says, okay. I got my office all mucking around. All right, at least now you can see me. See if I can get this set up. See what I'm doing. See what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm live. Okay, so I'm live. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna mute this. Alright, give myself a like. Can I say something? Pop the chat out. Alright, so whoever's on right now. Oh, the chat just disappeared. Oh, the chat's going to disappear. Okay, restore chat. Okay. So I'm online. Hello. Am I online here? This is the thing. Posts. Scheduled post. 23rd? That's tomorrow? Oh, that's why. Look at that. Maybe I should schedule it for today. Oh, now they're gonna make me schedule it for 6:35. At least 5 minutes. What time is it? Okay. Alright, so there's no way that anybody's watching right now. Absolutely not. So I am going to post a photo. Okay, now I can see there, I can see my screen, and I can see what I'm doing. So I gotta tell everybody I'm gonna be live. What do I need to do? Oh, let's use this one. Come join me and learn how to create a promo bid for your duct. Enter, enter, and then I need to copy my patron. Control V. Post. So now I gotta share it. Share to a group. Post. Share to a group and post. Share to a group and post. I gotta do this 10 more times. So I'm doing all kinds of training videos and stuff on my Patreon, as well as just a diary vlog on me building my RV. So I will be doing a bunch of training videos on how to post Facebook, social media, how to do all kinds of marketing and advertising and stuff. That will be absolutely awesome. You'll need to see this stuff on Patreon, and that will all be paid. Oh, I got somebody at my window. Hold on. I'm on a video call right now. I'm on a video call. I'm on my phone with the internet. Oh, that's my neighbor. He just got home from work. And I'm online, so I can't play right now. But anyway, okay, so where was I? Share. Group. And Niagara Falls, I think, is the last one. Come join me and learn how to create Johnson 9 and 5. Cool. Okay, so let's go home on my Facebook and open. I'm opening up all my groups. I own or manage like 9 groups. Lead generation. Just making sure this posted, because otherwise I'm just going to be broadcasting live and recording it. And I'm hoping you can hear me okay. I won't be able to respond to any messages right away, not until I get back to my YouTube live screen that I'm actually using. But yeah, it seems to have posted okay. You can see that. Well, maybe not, but yeah, it posted right there. Give it a like. London, it posted. Okay, close all these. I just want to make sure a couple of them. Yes, it posted 4 minutes ago. Cool. So I'll double check, close all these off. Have no music in the background. Maybe I should put on some house music. but my speakers are right next to my microphone. Close, 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 close. Social. All right. If everything is working the way it should be, people should be coming online. I'm just setting up some background music. It's going to be loud because my speakers are right next to my microphone, so I don't know how loud this is going to be, but I can't hear it. I'm hoping there's at least a little bit of background. Okay, so I need to leave that. I'm back here. Okay. I'm back at my YouTube so I can see chat. Hello. Come say hi. Ask you questions here. All right. Now let's go to Patreon. Let's go and see if this is published or not. What's going on? Because this is going to Patreon. You got my Patreon link. Don't see your broadcast? Click the start button on YouTube stream window. Learn more. Okay, so look at that. So if I click on that. See your broadcast? Oh shit, that's wicked. Okay, so look at that. So if I click on that, oh shit, that's wicked. I gotta mute this. Perfect. And there's even no lag. Oh right. So let's see if I can do something. I'm live now anyway. See, I don't have my chair here or nothing. I'm actually standing on my knees. Okay, so what are we doing? I don't know who's on, I don't know who's off. I don't know what's up or what's down. Now that I'm looking at my Patreon account, I don't see, what if, watch on YouTube, no I don't want to do that. But that's the only place, okay. Alright, so if you have any questions on what I'm going to be talking about today, just put them in the comments section of the Patreon, because I want everybody watching this on my Patreon account, so this is where I want you to be watching it from. So if you have any questions on what I'm talking about, just write it in the comments on the Patreon post. What I'm going to do today is I'm just going to do a quick overview and a walkthrough on my system, what you're going to need to set up a studio. Excuse me. Majority of the work in studio work is editing. Most people don't know that. Most people think it's this here in the background. What's going on here with my lights and all of this stuff here. Where am I? Right? This is the easy part, setting all this stuff up. The hard part is the software. Now I gotta open it up again. I'm gonna cough on you. I got my office all moved around because I got my studio and I'm working, and this is all the product that I gotta make videos on. Every single box is one product, and that very top pink box has got about 6 products in it. I've already done one. I've got a couple more to do. Now that my software is loaded, okay, so I use Camtasia. Now the trick, we'll get into this later on in the video, but the trick is to set up a template. That way, all you got to do is add your video and everything's done, and all you got to do is make minor changes. I'm not going to do any promo on software and stuff because I don't have affiliate links or profit or whatever, but I am using Camtasia. I haven't contacted them, but whatever. I don't promote if I don't get paid. I just happen to use it, and in this case I have to tell you what I'm using. So Camtasia is pretty easy. I've got my template down here. This is the video that we're going to be recording. This is my intro. This is my outro. This locked is my music, and the way I've got this set up is my music is the length of the commercial or the promo video. So it's actually 1 minute and 7 seconds long because I've got some extra text that runs out. If you go to my Facebook, I made one video and posted it last night, and I went live last night too in my studio. So if you go and check that out, you'll see the timepiece Jesse. I made that one and posted that already. I'm going to be doing this for the next week or so. So I figured I'd show you how to do it. The first thing that you're going to need is a background. I pin it right to the wall because I take it down because I have a lot of them. I use cardboard. My green screen is cardboard. So they cost $1 a sheet, and I use like $10 worth of green screen cardboard. This sheet is actually from my window. It cost me like 10 bucks. These desk lamps are from Walmart. I gotta do something here. I gotta move this so I can see what I can see. Yeah, see, I can't see, but I can see, but I can't see. There we go. Now I can see me live. Oh my gosh, I actually got a viewer. That's probably me. I got one viewer and it's me. So where are we? Okay, so these lamps cost like 10 bucks each. I've got it propped up on a makeshift kind of like whatever. It's a 2-drawer dresser and a coffee table because this is the height that I need it for me to work comfortably. These 2 lights I'm just using for fill. I actually use my phone to do all the recording. 720, nothing massive. This is a cheapo $100 phone. It's nothing. It's a Samsung J6, I think even. It's 3 years old, but it does 720p, and that's all I need. But I use the light also on the camera, and I use high key all my videos, which is a photography term, which maybe down the road I'll teach you how to do some photography. Of course you're going to need product. Right now I'm using my earrings, but I've got a ton of product to use. As a matter of fact, this piece here is a piece that I just got, and this is my everyday piece. This is our tungsten. See that? This is our tungsten piece. And I'm supposed to, this is my everyday piece, so I'm supposed to be wearing this. But I got to do a video of it. Where was I? You're going to need product. So I'm in luxury designer goods, so that's my product. But I'm sure people in my groups that I've shared this video out to, I know there's Mary Kay, and I know you Avon people out there, And man, there's so many of them. Like even the people, my friends that I don't know that I call friends because they're part of my group on Facebook, these ductwork cleaner guys. You can make little videos like this all day long. So, if you have a product to sell, this is what you need to do. And you need something to clean your product. And because I have gloves too, I use gloves. Because fingerprints suck, because you don't see them until you're 20 minutes into editing. Not fun. Have a good system set up. It'll take you some time. If you've never done this before, it'll probably take you 4 or 5 videos to get a good system set up. But once you do, you can rack off videos in no time. The other thing is choreography. When you see me actually recording, which I'll do in a minute, maybe closer to 15 or 20, pay attention to the choreography. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but you have to listen to the music, you have to know when it starts and stops, and you have to know when to move and change. And I'm doing very little editing, so I don't have many takes to do. I want it all done in one little 1 minute, 45 seconds I think is what I'm working at, 45, 46 seconds. So everything's going to be done in there and I'm not putting any cuts in between. So I go over it 10, 12, 13 times and it's cool because when you have choreography to it, you can do the same thing over and over and over again. Watch it, make little tweaks and make it better. What else are you going to need? You got your background, you got your product, you got your 2 lights for shadows. You'll need gloves if you don't want fingerprints and stuff on your product, and you're going to need your product clean, no oil, anything, because you're under heavy light and you're going to be close to your product. You'll be able to see all kinds of stuff that you can't see with your eye. And it's frustrating sometimes. This is one of the reasons why I have the fan going. The other reason is heat. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on right now, soon to be 6. What else is there? Get creative. So you're not gonna, oh you can see this, it's not too high key. Get creative. Set up your display and your jewelry and your product or whatever you're using. Set it up fancy. Make it unique. Don't make it just there, because then it's not interesting, right? You gotta have camera movements. Like you gotta know where to pan and tilt. I don't have much cable for this, but anyway, you get my point. You get my drift. So what am I going to do right now? I'm going to check my Patreon and see if there's anybody actually online watching me, or if I'm just talking to myself still. There's a good chance that I'm just talking to myself over here. Oh. See if I reset this, what happens? Well, it's clear anyway. I like it. Well, it's clear anyway. I like it. And there's a picture of pizza right underneath me. That's from Cousin Vinny's in London, Ontario. I like it. And there's a picture of pizza right underneath me. Oh, I gotta mute that. That's from Cousin. Oh. All right. I want to hear and see if I can hear the music. Oh. All right. I want to hear and see if I can hear the music. Oh. A little bit. I don't know if you can hear it or not though. Okay, what else do I need to do? I need to minimize this. Oh, wait a minute, I can do something. Okay, what if... Can I do this? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is what you need to know. Why does it say you here? I don't get that. Anyway, you should be seeing my screen now, right? There we go. Yep. Okay, perfect. So, hide that. I need my Camtasia open. Okay. So, I guess I should... there we go. I've got to stop this now. Okay, so I need to see what I'm doing here. How am I going to set this up so I can see me recording and you see what I'm doing at the same time? Okay, so this is what I've got to set up here. Let me unlock this. This is my track, my soundtrack. Because we're a designer brand, we've got our own music, which is cool. And I just took a 1-minute clip out of our song and I broke it down in what I wanted to hear. Length wasn't the issue. I wanted timing, 16, 18 bars, something around there. I'm an old DJ, so I'm counting fours, quarter notes, half notes. I want it full of energy, so your music has got to be upbeat and fast-paced. So this is what my song is, the fairy song, or the part of it. And then I've added everything else to it, which is my intro. And as you can see here, I've got a fade in, which is a second, 0.2, and my fade out, and all of this just drags and drops right into the spot that you want. You have different fades that you use, and these are all images. These three are images, and this one here is a text. Is text, not is a text. There, that's what it says, right? That goes back to my website, so you can buy what you see. That funds me making videos like this. So, I'll show you. It's going to be loud, I know, I'm sorry. It's jumpy because I've got 4 programs running right now. I'm live streaming. I'm using YouTube. My cam software is running, and I've got my video editing software running all too. So it's going to be loud and it's going to be jumpy. So just you'll see the final product won't be so jumpy, but you get the point, right? Right, so that's my template. I'm going to stop this for 1 second. And there. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so that's my template. So all we got to do is create videos. And I've got to replace one picture because, well, I guess it would be 4 pictures because right now I'm shooting 925 product, which is 92.5% palladium silver, which is the purest silver on the planet that's marketed through designer goods. It's hard enough to set stone in. Outside of a bullion, 925, jewelry stops at 925, right? We're 950 above all. This is our tungsten, so there's a tungsten image for the beginning. Plankston, I got 925, silver as well. High-tech ceramic, there's a graphic for that. There's a graphic for the posh and a graphic for the timepieces. So aside from those graphics, everything stays the same. And all I got to do is set up my product, make my video, add it to the template, render it, and create it. And it's actually a pretty easy process once you know how to use the software. Once you spend 10, 20, 30, say 50 bucks. Spend 50 bucks on some background and a couple of desk lamps, and these bulbs are actually 40-watt regular. I don't like these energy saver bulbs. They're stupid and they use more energy than they consume, or than they say they do. But anyway, I use these normal bulbs. This is 40-watt bulbs in here. And then I use my camera settings on my phone to adjust for the light colors. This kind of bulb produces red light. A tube bulb produces green light. The sun produces white light. And I forget, there's other bulbs that produce other light. There's red light also, and whatever. But I just use my phone and I do my settings and I adjust my settings and I'm good to go. Aside from that, what else is there? Product. Just need product, and you just need to be fancy. And keep in mind, when you make your little song video, because you want to start with your template, might as well just do this. First you need to know roughly how long you want your song to be. To me it didn't matter. Between 30 seconds and 1:20, anything longer than a minute is pushing it, really pushing it. Remember, commercials on TV and the radio are 30-45 seconds max. That's all you need. Anything more becomes a nuisance, and it's going to be a nuisance anyway, because no matter what, there's a million gazillion companies with big budgets mass marketing to us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we're a minnow in a huge pond getting to the masses that are already being overwhelmed with stuff they don't want to see. That's a different issue we'll have to cover later. But anyway, so let's see if I can set up my camera, because I guess I'm ready to show you everything else, because that's easy. Just use creativity. I've got to set this up a best way. I think the best way was here. So if I set that like that, the camera's not going to fall, which is good. And then I can bend and twist. Okay, that actually looks not too bad. Now if I get in here, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. Now these two lights here are only for the shadows. Now I can put my pinky ring on this finger so you can see it on this side. I actually have to take this ring off. All right. I just body slammed my jewelry and now I probably got scratched all over it. See, you gotta be careful with this stuff. Don't do that, what I just did. And just kind of set it up however you want. Make sure you get all the fingerprints and stuff off. When you're shooting, it's important because you'll see this later when you don't see it now. You'll see stuff all the time. And you'll get sick and tired very fast of your promo music, by the way. Very fast. You'll get sick and tired of it very fast. And you'll see why in a second. See, this is the boring part for you because you're watching. But I'm telling you, once you got, I don't know, maybe you do one of the hair care companies or maybe one of the weight loss companies and you've got all kinds of shampoos and conditioners and you got to set them up all pretty and awesome, and you know what? You'll enjoy this. But right now you're thinking, man, this video is really boring. And you're absolutely right. But when you're doing it yourself for your own product and your own business, it's not so boring. It's actually fun. For me anyway. I'm going to and I want, you can go to the dollar store. I don't have any here, mind you, I've got other things here. But you can go to the dollar store and buy like beads and sparkles and all kinds of plastic little, I don't know, polished rocks, glass, whatever you want. And like I said, just have fun with it. It's always good if you're dealing with more than one product. It's always good to have different levels of product. So maybe you'll have a watch box with something on it, and then something on a smaller box next to it, or something, right? Like I said, just play with it and be creative. But I want this mint right there. Perfectimundo. Perfect. All right. So now that's not going anywhere. I'll show you my phone and the camera settings that I use. I go into Pro mode. I don't know what you're going to be able to see. I go into Pro mode and I turn my plus minus all the way up to 200 or to 2 plus. And I put my ISO at 100. And my white balance is at incandescent. Use whatever bulb you're using. And make sure it's, if you're using white, make sure it's white. Because if you use something different, see it turns red. I don't know what you can see. Cloud cover is yellow. Sunlight, it's, I don't know what color that is. So make sure the background white is white. And what you can do to test this is get a white sheet of paper and stand in front of whatever lights you're using and go through the different settings on your phone to find out which one is best for the light that you're using. Always keep your ISO on the lowest number possible. That keeps the phase from coming across your screen on your phone, because you're going to max out your, oh, I forget what this is called. This is essentially your iris on your camera. Or exposure. This is your exposure. This is normal exposure, and this is underexposed, and this is overexposed. So I put it right up to 2 because I like a high key picture. And then all I'm doing is I'm turning my camera on. I'm making sure my settings are the best that they can be. I want a center focus. And I don't want any effects, and I don't want any timers. And that's it. And this is where it gets fun, a little bit boring, and most definitely monotonous. You'll see exactly why in a second here, because I'm going to actually start recording some video and show you how to make it. And I'm listening because I know my song already. I know when to start my recording and I know when to stop my recording. I actually don't have to look at my computer for this because I just recorded about 200 of these things for the timepiece that I just did. So it's always good to know. Sit down, buy Camtasia. I really think you should. Camtasia is a sweet program. It comes with Snagit editor, which allows you to take pictures of your screen. But it's super easy to use. I have about 4 or 5 different editing software programs that I use, and all of them are different and complicated and different for different reasons. I use them, but I like this one because it's quick and easy, and it just works. So,
are you ready to make a promo video? This is how you do it. Are you ready? Set, go.
just like that. and your thighs are going to get sore. Maybe my table should be another 5 inches taller. And you just do that over and over and over and over and over again until you like it. And it won't take long for you to get good at this, I'll tell you that much for sure. So, let's see how that video turned out. Now I'm going to actually get my chair. And what you want to do, you want to make sure you turn your lights off. Because sometimes products and heat don't get along, like especially if you're like sell like hairspray or something. Don't put a can of hairspray to take pictures of it in your light box and then leave it for like 20 minutes and then come back and anyway. So now we're going to upload. You don't need any real heavy fancy stuff. You really don't. Not in this day and age. You really, really don't. Come on. Installing software. Why? Oh, I'm using a different USB port. Okay, so I am going to see what is going on in social media. Nobody's got any comments there. No comments there either. I'm all alone in internet land. No one is watching me. I really don't care. But I kind of do. Yeah, kind of do. Are you finished uploading now or what? Okay, let's try this again. Unplug that. Plug that in again. I don't want to unplug my... Okay, I guess I gotta do this. That's dumb. Let me see. If I do it this way, will it work? Oh, it works that way. Okay, don't use the hub. That's good to know. My hub sucks. I bought a hub like this, one of these things, off eBay for $1, and it kind of works, I guess, for $1. It works worth about $1 worth of stuff. Okay, so we're going to transfer my videos, providing my computer sees my phone. Camera, look at all these videos. Now on the very last one that I did, I'm going to put it into my promo file. Okay. Close that off. Now what am I going to do? I need to share my screen. Which screen do I want to share? I'm going to put that over there. I'm actually going to close these boxes off. I guess I don't need the internet anymore. I'm closing my internet down, everybody, because there's nobody watching me, and if there's nobody watching me, there's nobody sending me messages, so there's no reason to have all those open. So now I need to bring this over here. Okay, so that's me, and this is where I'm working. Okay, so I'm saying organization is key. You want to be organized. So I've got my promo 2018 folder right here. This is where I just loaded my video. So all your photos, see, these are all the videos that I uploaded. This is the one that I just uploaded, just the one we just did. And this is the photo that these are all the photos and songs, and I just put it all in one folder. This is all the images and stuff that I'm using. So I can close this. You want to go to media. I get a full screen this for you guys. I click here. I'm going to import. I'm not going to teach you how to use Camtasia. It's pretty easy to use. If you watch this video, this section, I guess, a couple of times, you'll see what I'm doing and understand what's going on. But this is, you load all the files you want to work with here, and then you can drag them down to here. And when you like it, you lock it. And then it won't move on you. So I'm going to click on this one, and I want to delete that one. How come it didn't delete? There we go. And I want to bring in that one. And I'm going to drag it over to about here, like so. The first thing that I got to do is I got to take my audio. So I'm going to right click and edit my audio. So it's at 0 because I don't want that played. Now you'll notice I don't have any faded sections at all here or here. I'm not going to worry about that right at the moment. This is your playhead. You put it over where you want and it'll show you what you see. For me it doesn't really matter, but what I'm looking for is that this whole frame is covered. See what you can do with this box? You can make this bigger and smaller and whatever. Make sure it's all covered. Maybe even it wouldn't be so bad to make it just a tad bigger even, just so you don't have any leftover space. You can center it. Perfect. So I'm going to leave that like that. The transitions are over here. I'm just using a basic fade in for the front, and you just click it to the front here. See that? Done. Fade. And then you click it here. Boom, there's your fade. Now my fades I'm pulling out to about, I don't know, they will change, but for now I'll put them at about 3 seconds. This one's going to be the same. See this? This is going to fade into that. So, let's see what we created. Oh, always file save. And you can see what I'm working with here. This is a template. This is 45 seconds long. This is for my product promo. Okay, so now I use this setup and I change this around all the time as long as the timing is set. If you want to save this specific setup for your product, then just rename it and keep it. Don't rename it as template. If you're using like a bar of soap, you make a template, and then if you want to keep it and not have to make it again, save it as and keep it. I don't do that. I just create it all the time. I'm good enough with this program that I can make these pretty quick, so for me it doesn't matter. So let's see what we look like. It'll probably be choppy for you, but like I said, right now I've got, I can't even tell. I got my Hangouts going, I'm going live, I'm sharing my screen live, and I've got my Camtasia. So that's all I'm working with right now. So it might not be too bad. It should go pretty smoothly. That looks okay. Sorry, it's going to be loud for you. My speakers are right next to my microphone. And there you have it. I'm not going to make this live stream like 4 hours long. I'm not going to teach you Camtasia. But this is what I suggest that you do. If you are in a company or you're in a brand or you sell a service where you can make these little kind of promo videos, then get Camtasia Studios. It's really worth the money. It's like less than 500 bucks. And it's super simple to use. Personally, I use Creative Suites, CS5, CS6, but it's way more complicated. It takes way more time to use and set up. This is quick, it's easy. I can pound these out all day long. So aside from this maybe 1 hour live stream, it's took me 15 minutes to actually make the video. All I have to do now is go to File. I'm going to batch production. Okay, whatever that said. That had something to do with activation. Now I gotta add files. So this is the template file, promo. I'm gonna add. So where are we? Template promo right there. We're going to go to next. We're going to go to 720. You can use 1080. You can use 4K if you want. You can use 1900 if you want. 720 for me, for everybody, for the purposes that we're using it, is perfectly more than acceptable. The quality is going to be amazing. You're not going to be able to tell the difference with your eye unless you're a nitpicky, nitwitty, whiny. And if someone's not going to buy your 20 or 30 or 50 or 200 or $1,000 product because it wasn't 1080, doesn't matter. It's still going to have the HD beside it. It's still going to look wicked. So 720. It uploads. You get good quality. Everything's perfect with 720. Output folder on desktop, yes, finished. So now this will render. Because it's only a minute long, my computer isn't really that fast. Yeah, I've got an i7 quad core, but this is a 3rd Gen 7 and it's a laptop. So this will take, I don't know, maybe another minute or so to render and upload. And then we will play it. And then that's it. Then we're done. And then we're done. I guess I can... Well, I guess it really doesn't matter, because as soon as I turn on music again, it'll be time to turn it off again. Now I am going to say something else. You know what? I'm actually going to swap this. Stop. Stop. You don't need to see this rendering. Now granted, I did tell you that took no time at all, and I only did one video take, and there's a good chance it's going to look absolutely awesome. But that's because I just spent the past 2 days making a timepiece promo video, and I just spent maybe 6 hours a day for 2 days making these videos over and over and over and over. Didn't like it, didn't like it, didn't like it. Dude, change this, change that, change this, change that. And you'll have those growing pains. You'll have that learning curve. But once you get it down, you can take all of this stuff here that you buy for 50 bucks, throw it in a small little Tupperware container or even a suitcase or something, tuck it away, it's done. When you need to buy more product and make a couple of more videos, you pull it out again, stick it up on the wall, make it all pretty, spend 15-20 minutes mucking around with it, make a video, done. Get it out. And then you use whatever means that you use to market. I don't know, Facebook ads or Google ads or YouTube, newspaper, TV, radio ads, whatever. They got to be short. All right. So, on closing, let's see what this looks like. I guess I should share my screen again. I'm going to have to stop this right quick. There we go. It's not working. It's too big. Oh. There we go. Okay, hold on now. Now, alright. Make it big. Share my screen. Alright, there we go. Hide that. Share my screen again. Okay, let's see how this turned out. The only thing that I'm really paying attention for is the jitters in the video. The video's got to be smooth, of course. It's got to look good. And you just keep going over and just repeat what you saw me do in this video over and over and over again until you're happy with what you like. It's that simple. It's all about creativity and experimentation. So let's see what the final product looks like. See, that turned out wicked. First time, every time. So, I will do one more thing. So, is this done? Yeah, I guess this live stream is now finito. I've got that much more to do. So I'm probably going to be doing this for another 2 or 3 or 4 days or so, maybe even. And I got to get these done before I can even go back out and work on my RV. As a matter of fact, I'm actually supposed to be painting my studio. And I've even got that on hold. As you can see in the corner, I've got my boards down off the wall because this was going to get painted. We went through a big spring clean and we cleaned everything from top to bottom, up and down, left and right, and all around the corner, and holy moly. And then we said, fuck it, let's paint. And then we got busy doing other things, like got warm is what happened, and then I went out on my RV. I had some stuff to do. Oh, that's right, I had to move the plow. I had to move the plow. Yeah, but that's done. So what's next? I think that's everything. I don't think I forgot anything either. Spend 50 bucks, have products, use your phone. You could probably get a really good, cheap video editing software free from the internet if you just type in free video editing software. But you get what you pay for. You spend $1,000 you're going to get $1,000 software. If you spend 50 bucks, you'll get 50 bucks for the software. In this case, I'm using Camtasia, so for the couple of $100 that I spent, it's well worth the money. And I get to use screen capture, and it allows me to record my PowerPoint presentations when I do training for my law stuff, and it's just amazing. So maybe the next time, the next how-to video will be something like that. See you. Where? Surf and Patron. That was stupid. Ciao.